That last night was.
Looks like we're live.
I'm Trevor Outlaw, and you're watching the Main Event Wrestling Network.
Hey, Trevor.
He said, "Hey, Trevor. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Kayfabe Coffee, the Wake and Bake. I am the Great Brown Dope Smoker, joined as always by the man who put the Tino in Latino. It's Tino's time, Blood Tino. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man.
I was wondering why I was like so high up. I was like, I am pretty high.
Yeah, same here.
You see how this goes. I was like, wait, why am I like? I'm like, why? Never mind. Anyway, here we are. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, because my wife has asthma. I don't smoke in the car a lot, so because I knew I had to puff on the way back, I was just ripping, and holding
favorite. Are you talking about favorite?
I am lying, dog.
My favorite thing, if I could, I would love to have somebody roll me like Snoop Dogg. I would just smoke. I would smoke like Snoop Dogg if I could, but I don't know how to do that. And I've tried to buy some, but I just waste it, and then I rip it and break it, and then I wait. It's a disaster. So, but I like going outside, to be honest. Like a hot day, for some reason, I don't know why, I get a little bit more.
Yeah, my favorite thing to smoke is that fire. That's why I'm rocking a Kane shirt today.
Oh, that's a cool Kane shirt.
I think this was on WWE Shop as one of the retro re-releases, I think, but it does have like an older retro design. It's got
that was always my favorite Kane. What's up?
Yeah, classic Kane got to be the. Well, actually, no. Half Mask Kane, where he finally started talking. That's probably where he could have peaked as a main event superstar. But it is what it is. We out here. That's Kyle saying.
GBH, we want the smoke, bro. I'm just gonna do it before you even say it. We want the smoke.
We want the smoke, yo. Tell him, Tino. Tell him what we want.
We want the smoke, yo. We want.
Can you be a little more enthusiastic, please?
Listen, I'm trying.
We're trying to get to 420 subscribers.
I don't know why. I just don't have it today. I don't know.
You have to wait till I tell you, because then that's when you're ready. You get excited and everything. When you do it, like you're not even excited. Come on, Mr. YouTube Moneybags, get with it.
I got the money bags here too. See, I'm all ready for all my props.
And it's loaded too, huh?
I mean, yeah. You know.
Oh man. But make sure you guys are following us on our. What's up?
I was gonna say pay-per-view week this past week, so you're Tino making money bags. Gotta love it.
There's like what 3 PLEs this weekend?
Oh, I know this weekend. Yeah, I know. It never ends. I thought we got Sunday night's main event the week after.
Are you doing a watch along for all of them?
All of them. Be here sitting.
Oh God,
yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's where the money comes, huh? The YouTube money.
Yeah, it's all about those pay-per-views, PPVs or PLEs.
Oh shit! So I just posted to my Instagram stories that were live and stuff, the usual. And the first post that just came up when it refreshed my feed is a new Busy Bone song. So every year on September 12th, Busy Bone drops an album on his birthday. And yeah, we're right around the corner, and he's already dropping new music. So
have you listened to Pat McAfee's new album?
Who?
He said who?
Pat what McAfee. The fuck? You said Pat McAfee?
I don't know that. I just know he came out with an album.
He has an album?
Yeah, I guess so. I thought it was a documentary, but I guess it's like music.
I have to hear this and critique it. I absolutely have to. If I don't critique it, I mean, because
is it horribly good or is it horribly bad? Because if it's horribly good, then I mean.
Well, I mean, if that's Kyle from the Main Event channel, Kyle has great music taste. I gotta say, I've been impressed. Jelly Roll too. Well, Jelly Roll's music isn't really that bad, but damn. I mean, I know recently it's been kind of bad.
I can vibe out on a Liar.
Damn.
Liars
damn.
Like
he said Jelly Roll 2.0. I don't know. I might have to pass on it then. God damn. But I mean, well, then again, I was gonna say because it's like wrestling world music, kind of. I would critique it, but I don't want to have him be as a name that we involve in wrestling if he doesn't want anything to do with wrestling. And more power to him. I hope he stays the fuck away.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
Oh, it's Mike night. This is my show.
I guess when Boss Man's backstage,
he's smoking some good shit. He's happy as hell back there. He's just talking shit. That was for Pat. Oh, thank you, friend. See, I had a feeling about that too. I also thought because Kyle's probably as faded as we are, he might be enjoying himself playing with the buttons and stuff. You know, I mean, it's fun though. I don't know if you've ever looked at our media assets, Tino, but we got a lot of stuff in here. It's pretty fun. We got a little bit of everything. We even got Josh Briggs in here somewhere, right? We got a Josh Briggs one, don't we? Can we get Josh Briggs?
Just signed his own death warrant.
You just gotta say his name and he'll appear. That's it.
Hell yeah. I miss Josh Briggs, dude. So
me too. Where's that true that? Because where the hell has he been? We have not seen him enough. You know what it is? I think Jay Gold. I think what it is Josh Briggs watches NXT Night Shift and he sees how Jay Gold talks about Josh Briggs and he's like, I just don't want to do it no more. He's like, I'm not gonna be on TV. Then they can't critique me. You know.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But honestly, I think it was when he admitted that he actually does like Josh Briggs is when Josh Briggs stopped showing up.
Yeah, you know.
So it's always Jay Gold's fault. Everything is Jay Gold's fault. But we got a big week of wrestling coming up. We've got 3 mixers this weekend. We've got Wake and Bake right now, and then we've got NXT Night Shift tonight. Tino's got a bunch of watch-alongs. I mean, if you subscribe to our channel, you'll see we probably have enough programming to fill what you like to watch during the week. If you like to get your wrestling fix through stuff, yes, OTM on Thursday too. There's content every single day, something new every day. We've got shorts. We've got, as I advertised the other day, we've got the main event eats, which has been doing pretty well, if you ask me. I mean, we've got a few faces popping up in there trying different things. We've shown up at a fair now at this point. So Main Event Wrestling Network is everywhere. If you're selling food, you are not safe. We may arrive and provide some sort of critique. But now that we've done the intro and talked about what we have here at the Main Event Wrestling Network, I want to talk about hashtag WWERAW. We opened the show with Not From LA Knight and Solo Sikoa, which, by the way, Solo Sikoa, I love Solo Sikoa, man.
I love you, Solo.
I love you so much with my bag.
Of course I can help you.
I'll take a picture with you.
Love it. Beautiful.
And now that everybody wants to like Solo, it's even better that he knows it because he's just going to. I mean, you saw it last night. So Solo Sikoa is just going to take it up another notch. He's going to give people what he knows they want. They want a good show, a fun show, something to talk about.
We got a Matrix reference.
Yeah, I mean, that was completely random. Like, little by little, Solo Sikoa is finding ways to piss off Jey Uso. It started with him mocking his entrance, mocking his warning shot. You know what I mean? It's the little brother messing with the big brother because the big brother's an idiot, and I love it. Yeah.
And this just works so well.
Right. We have been trying to tell people, and people refuse to listen. They wanted to hate on Solo, his MFT run, his U.S. title run, and now all of a sudden, oh, I love you, Solo. No, hell no. Y'all are not. You guys cannot sit with us at the Solo Sikoa fan club. Your membership will be membership request will be denied, and you will be turned away at the door. LA Knight isn't even from LA, so I don't know if you didn't know that. If you thought he was from LA, I've got some news for you, man. But this promo was a lot of fun. I think Solo Sikoa and LA Knight's energy matches up very, very well. Their chemistry gets better and better and better with each outing. I've said it before, people don't appreciate LA Knight. They don't appreciate the exposure he's been getting the last few weeks or months. They just seem to want him to be immediately a world champion, I guess. But after the U.S. championship, how many times did he have the U.S. title? Twice, right?
Yeah.
And after that, he hasn't had anything. He's just been kind of floating around.
Yeah, but again, as I continue to say, I mean, we've talked about there was one Raw he was on the show 4 times. So I mean, he's still showing up every week, just like Logan Paul for the most part, and that's the thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it sucks that he hasn't got his title match yet, and we've talked about that a lot, especially last month here. I don't know. So I mean, again, LA Knight and the stuff that he's doing with Solo right now, it's something different with the Bloodline, and we've seen all the same stuff, and this is kind of something like I don't think we all would have thought we would have seen. So
now we might actually see the Bloodline get taken care of. Like now it's not the dominating Bloodline. Now they've got somebody from within their ranks that's ready to tear it all down. And if they were to force him to join, he'd probably tear it down from the inside. He's got backup with LA Knight. And now, which we'll touch on later, we've got a new stable now that's going to get in the mix between both groups. But as it said, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. So we may actually see the end of the Bloodline. I'm excited to see what happens. I love all three sides of what's going on here. It makes sense. All this buildup is for this. So it doesn't seem like it's forced, Yeah,
where was Jacob? Jacob was just chilling backstage eating a taco.
Yeah, he was pissed off about those little what did he say they are? The general managers, the supervisors of the
Adam Pearson
or something. What did he call them?
What'd you say? I'm sorry. What
did Roman call them? Jay and Jimmy? Captains, I think. Yeah. I was like lead supervisor, shift supervisors. I mean,
but I also feel like I do also feel like the Bloodline is always going to have something going. Like the Bloodline, there's always going to be somebody from the Bloodline. Like Zilla's now in NXT. Like there's always going to be somebody from the Bloodline that's going to be in the main roster or NXT. There might be a couple months span that there's not, but Bloodline will always be around, and I think that's what people just got to get used to and just realize as long as they kind of change things up, I mean, it is what it is. I think it's just tired of seeing the same thing, but again, this is different.
You just got to give him a little bit of time, and obviously now it's going to lead to Roman Reigns putting over LA Knight. So people are going to get what they want, and the Bloodline probably might not go away, but we might see LA Knight have a pretty lengthy run. I mean, if you beat Roman Reigns for the world title, it doesn't get any bigger than that, especially when you consider how many people have pinned Roman Reigns since Baron Corbin pinned Roman Reigns all those years ago. Before, seriously, don't laugh. Baron Corbin was the last person to pin Roman Reigns for a long time. So he's on that list.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you gotta like that. That's like a trivia question that most people probably would get wrong.
Which one?
Like who was the last person to pin Roman Reigns in a period of time? I don't think a lot of people would pick Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I think he's one of the last 3 or 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was. And like you said, he was for a period of time one of the longest. Like
the only one,
that was the last time that he got pinned. So
when Roman was running through everybody during that title run.
Yeah,
I kept reminding
I think Jay was the one that pinned him finally too in that tag team match. I think was what.
Well, that doesn't count. We're talking about singles.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, and I don't think he was pinned in that tag match. It was who was his partner? Solo, I think.
Was it Solo? It all goes back to Solo.
Yeah, but it's not Solo's fault. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Roman Reigns' fault for what's the word that people use because he gaslights people. It's Roman Reigns' fault. But Roman Reigns is our tribal chief, and you have to do what our tribal chief says. Yeah, we love Solo. See, on the Mark Wrestling Podcast, they love Solo. Question for y'all: will WWE ever have a good opportunity to turn LA Knight? They won't because they need LA as a Roman option. Yeah, I mean,
see. I think like
LA Knight, I don't think you can. I mean, you can, but you can't turn the fans against LA Knight. So,
well, that's the thing. You could turn him heel, but people would still be behind him. But maybe if he did turn heel, maybe you could give him something else that he could like unlock on the mic or in the ring or something like that he could bring to.
So maybe a heel LA Knight versus babyface Solo.
Maybe
he turns on Solo after he wins the title. Doesn't need him anymore.
Yeah. I could see that.
I mean, they were chanting the same thing for Cody, and they turned on Cody. So, I mean, the people could turn on LA Knight.
After John Cena turned heel, it's never say never. You don't know anything that's going to happen.
Even if he turns on babyface Solo, damn. That would be fun, though. That would be fun. I mean, I think if you turn LA Knight before he gets stale, before it becomes same old, it'll work. It'll be a lot of fun. And, yeah, I mean, besides right now, you really don't have another chance to. There isn't anything else that he would be as big where it would hurt for him to turn. So yeah, I didn't think about it, but I did think that he might be the one to betray Solo. I did say maybe he does join the bloodline. Or was it like 3-4 episodes ago, something like that, Tino? So
yeah, we
I
talked
like that idea.
a lot.
I wouldn't mind it, and I still wouldn't buy a shirt, but I don't mind it. Tino, I gotta try to throw, man. We've done so many of these episodes. I don't think I've had coffee on any of them.
I do every episode.
Maybe I can change that next week. We can get some coffee.
Gotta get some Red Solo cups and coffee.
We want the smoke, yo.
We want the smoke, yo. We want the smoke, yo.
Oh man! And then, so after all that bloodline fun stuff, after Solo Sikoa just continues to prove why he's one of the biggest stars on their roster, we move on to our first match. We had Stephanie Becerra versus Roxanne Perez. I caught glimpses of this one. I was working on getting some blogs together because we've got like 4 predictions blogs to put out this week. I like this match a lot. I was kind of hoping for a Roxanne win, not by shenanigans, but I mean, maybe with a distraction, maybe without anybody having to physically get involved. A loss wouldn't hurt Stephanie, obviously, but Roxanne's been losing a few times since she debuted. I think she's only won twice. But then again, not everybody could be a winner, and obviously they're going to be building for something else for Roxanne after the Judgment Day.
They better.
I think she's the only one. I mean, as of today, as of right now, they could probably save and make somebody popular among fans after Judgment Day. I don't think Liv or Raquel would be able to get the same reception after Judgment Day. No, maybe Raquel. But Roxanne, you can see it. You can totally see it that she's primed for a face run. What do you think?
I mean, I think the thing with Roxanne, too, and I'll say it, with Raquel, they're having a rematch, Sol and her. I could totally see Sol winning the IC title back next week. But, I mean, with Roxanne, I think there's 3 people that could win the Money in the Bank, I feel like. And with Chelsea Green winning the championship and now being the champion and all of that, I feel like it could be Roxanne, Blake, or maybe they give it to like a Becky or somebody else like that. I don't know. But I feel like you got to have Roxanne win and get some type of momentum because she keeps losing. And this match was good. It wasn't like the greatest women's match of all time, but I mean, it was a decent match. And, I just feel like them having Roxanne lose, we did see Becky come out shenanigans and stuff like that. And I feel like we still could be leading to maybe a multi-triple threat match between the women at some point for the title. Mm-hmm. But I just think, even though Stephanie, I think, is getting her title match next week, I think they have like 3 title matches next week. But I don't know. I hope Roxanne wins the Money in the Bank because she needs something. And I mean, she was the face of the NXT women's division during NXT 2.0, and she won the breakout tournament. She did all those things, and I think you got to give it to Roxanne. And I don't know. I just feel like she's kind of getting lost in the shuffle in Judgment Day, so I think she should kind of like get away from that. I mean, I would not mind seeing Roxanne.
Yeah, definitely get her away. But I think this way they keep her relevant. So she's not another one of those call-ups that just loses, has no storyline, or gets a win, has no storyline, has no angle. This way she stays involved, stays on TV. It's like we talked about with LA Knight. You can win every single match. Sadly for Roxanne, she's only won 2 out of all her matches, but I think she lost 22 is what the record was as of last night. Before this match was 2-21 since a certain time period or whatever. But I mean, those are just numbers. When you don't have a ranking system, do they really matter? Do you remember when they tried that on SmackDown? It was like the top 10 for like 3 weeks, and Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan were on SmackDown trying to give like the top 10, and whoever was like number 1, they would give like a title shot or something. I mean, I remember AEW tried that too.
Yeah, AEW did that too.
They were almost pretty good at it, and then they had like 20 belts.
That was the AEW did a very good job with it when it first started, because that was kind of how I kept track of some of the superstars. That was like when Elena Black was like in AEW for the first time and stuff like that, and it was just one of those things that it helped a lot, and then they just kind of lost it, and it's like they give up on stuff too easily.
Yeah, because I like that pitch that it was like, oh, we're more serious, the records are going to matter, and that makes sense. I mean, you want that in wrestling. You don't want people to just get title shots. You don't want to just pick out 4 people from a box and say, okay, these are going to all compete for number 1 contender, even though they've never fought each other. Because when they had that before Rey Mysterio and Chad Gable got involved, when they had those 5 guys competing for the IC belt, that looked like a serious division, because you had one guy with a championship match the other two guys that I had won the week before competing for number one, and then the other two guys who were trying to get back in the race were competing with each other, so forth and so on with all five repetitively every single week, and it worked. Here, there's again, obviously Stephanie and Becky are number one and number two for Liv Morgan's belt. There's no active division that says otherwise. I don't know which division you'd put Roxanne in, if you put her in Intercontinental or in the same division as Liv, considering
Roxanne and Raquel.
But she's still getting enough matches to at least stay relevant. But if we were talking records, I mean, she shouldn't be having matches at all. You'd have to give these matches to people who are winning, people who are on TV. Did we see Sol Ruca on TV last night for a match?
Yeah. Well, she had a backstage segment and she announced she's having a rematch and she's getting her title match against Raquel Rodriguez next week. And then Io Sky came over, and I forgot who came over and was talking to Sol. Oh my God, I'm like blanking.
So we got Steph versus Roxanne. Are we gonna get Steph versus Raquel though? Because I mean, you'd have to.
No, it's Steph. That or maybe it was. Lyra. There you go. Yeah, crazy Lyra came over. But no, we're getting Steph and Liv for the world title next week. That's probably the main event.
Oh shit!
That was announced
next week.
Yeah,
that's pretty silly considering that the Raw in Mexico is like what, 2 weeks after? Yeah.
Well, no, it's 1 week from. There are 2 weeks from yesterday, so 1 week. Like we have one more Raw, and then it's
no, because the Raw in Mexico is on the 15th.
Oh, it's the 15th. I thought it was the first week of September. Okay, my bad.
I'm sure
it's the Monday after football.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember anymore.
I think it's the 15th.
It's the 14th.
Oh, Monday, September 14th. Yeah, so you could have saved that match for them. You could have saved that match for them because they're having the Roman match. And they're treating it like a PLE. I mean, if you're gonna have a tournament for that number one contendership,
I kind of hope they do.
They could have had those two matches there, honestly.
Well, if they could just take a little effort and put some effort into that stage for Mexico City, imagine what they could do.
Oh no, I think they will. I think they will. I mean, they're treating it like a big deal.
Hope so. Because for me, like I always remember, it could be one of the worst shows in the world. But like I always remember the arena or the stage or this or that or the best pay-per-view, and the arena is great. Like I always remember the 2008 Royal Rumble because of Madison.
See what you did there.
So because that like the short ramp, it's just one of those things that makes it feel different and it makes it just, so I hope they do because we'll talk about it. Sure. We got the finals now official for the tournament.
Well, is there a graphic for it?
A graphic for what?
For the finals?
Yes, there is.
Oh, okay. Then I can get the blog ready for it. No, I mean, you're right, because like even when I think back to shows, and if you were to ask me, hey, what stage sets do you find memorable from everything you've watched in the last 25 years of wrestling? I would say one of my favorite sets was the Backlash set when they had the hooks in the background while you were walking down. That was fucking cool. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's how you remember. Like if you asked me, like what happened at Hell in the Cell 2 years ago, I could not tell you, or 3 years ago, however long ago. But I could probably name a match from SummerSlam 2005 when they had the giant S, and it was like so it's just one of those things. The stages really do matter, and it always has. It just they just lost effort and stopped caring about it. So I really hope, because Mexico City is looking like a big thing, because after we saw that, I think it was after we saw Sol and Lyra and all that, we saw it's time to go to Vice City because Miss Lola Vice is coming 9/14/26. So
I mean, I was told she was going to debut on SmackDown last week and the week before and Raw last week.
I was the one that told you that.
Motherfuckers was lying. They said they had the scoop. They was lying. Don't be paying for scoops.
You know what that means then? You know what that means then? That means Damian Priest is showing up on Raw in the next week or two. Because
that means Damian Priest probably gonna get released. He hasn't shown up on TV. He's probably leaving WWE.
He just lost the titles on Friday.
I'm also gonna say, guys, if you're gonna pay for scoops, go to Baskin Robbins. Then we've got semifinals matchup: Rey Fenix versus Dragon Eye Cosplay as Rey Mysterio Everyday Lee.
Match of the freaking game, night, year, month.
Hell, man.
I don't know about you, but these two just went out there and put on a clinic at 5:30 in the afternoon.
This is going to be the first match that I give 5 espressos too.
I'd give it 30.
5 espressos, bro.
I just enjoyed it. And I said it while I was live. If you want to know who these AAA guys are, and yes, Dragon Lee's been on Raw and SmackDown, so is Ray Phoenix or whatever. But if you want to know who these people are, this is the time to watch and to pay attention, because this is where everybody watches is Raw. Nobody really goes and watches AAA. But now if they go and see this match, they're like, oh, let me go check out Ray Phoenix and what he's doing in AAA with that title, because it's just one of those things. And this was a big performance for Dragon Lee. I know you make the comment about I cosplay as Rey Mysterio, but it's nice to finally see him kind of get out of that where he's kind of making a name for himself.
I've been giving Dragon Lee props. It's in my blogs too. I've been giving him props, and I've been saying get him away from Rey Mysterio.
I know, it's just so funny that that it was just, I just love that quote. It's just so funny because now I can't unsee it. He really does cosplay.
He just gets better and better and better and better. And last night, holy shit, man! Like, this Dragon Lee guy can really go. I've been saying it. I posted my predictions for both matches yesterday, about an hour before the show. I picked Dragon Lee to win this one. I was like, man, like everybody's counting on this finals to be Ray versus Penta. What if it's not? What if you save it for a different event? I mean, you're already going to have Roman versus Penta. Do you really want to give away Ray versus Penta on a TV show? That's probably not going to be as big. You know what I mean? And I thought, you know what?
The crowd did not help too. I saw Kyle's comment about the crowd. Yeah, the crowd was just awful. And I listened to it not on the loudest volume, but they were just they had no interest in it.
And then they still had to get through the SmackDown tape too. So,
oh yeah, that's right. See, I was talking about that too with Kyle, because Kyle came and hung out for a little bit in the chat. Man, I want to know when I can go to a double taping, because that would be fun. Pay for one show, you get to see two. But then it also sucks because then I got to try to wait from spoilers all week, and everybody loves to post them, and I ain't trying to see none of that.
Yeah, just skip the spoilers, man. Skip the reports and the inside scoops, because they're not going to help you in any way. But man, yeah,
$90 for two shows, and I'm still paying off the elimination.
Honestly, like I wasn't even thinking about this till this match. If we were to have our own award show here at the Wake and Bake at the end of the year, we can call it the Brownies. And
I love it. That's great.
The Brownies, yeah, exactly.
That's a good one. I like that.
And now I have
that real quick.
Now we have a nominee for our first match of the year: Ray Phoenix versus Dragon Lee. I give that match 5 espressos, bro.
Sometimes he's got
first one I've given 5 stars, 5 espressos this year. That's the one.
This is why we keep you around, GBH.
Why?
Because you come up with good ideas off the top of your head like that.
Oh, I thought it was because I was cool or something, man. Jeez.
I mean, you are pretty cool.
I am also the president of the Solo Sokoa fan club. And then after Ray Phoenix obviously moved on, we had the Obafemi and Braun Breaker, and because I'm brown, the Obafemi and Braun Breaker contract signing presented by Adam Pearce.
They love themselves contract signs. Did you see that meme where it was like it's like a flooding and like the water's coming out of like the water pump, and then they just put a Band-Aid over it and it's contract signings? Literally how I feel.
The one with that one guy when he goes, bam!
Yeah, where he's just like whack.
Contract signing. Yeah. Everybody does it. I don't care what anybody says.
That Pluggo was hanging out with Adam Pearce at the AAA Cubs game this past weekend.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Everybody is quoting Pluggo right now. They're not even putting
Pluggo gonna go big time.
Pluggo gonna be as famous as that girl. CA Love Wrestling, but they're not putting dash Pluggo or anything. Fucking bitter bastards. Oh man. But this contract signing was brought to you by Adam Pearce. Let's not forget. I thought it was fun. They both got to talk some shit. I love that Obafemi called the Braun Breaker orange, man. I don't think he was ready for that one.
It's so great. And again, this is like, who would have said a year? Okay, I lied, because I did say when I did my show in the beginning of the year, I said that Obafemi and Braun Breaker would face each other, and Obafemi would probably main event. But if you were to tell me that Braun Breaker and Obafemi would be having a contract signing, a one-on-one match in the beginning of the year, I told you were crazy. Because and I talked about just like when we had the Powerhouse Hobbs and Jacob Fatu match, or I keep calling him Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm sorry, Royce Keys. It's something different, and I'm so excited to see it. I cannot wait to see these two go out there. And only thing that I wish they would do is take the tag titles off the Vision. But I mean, at this point, titles are just props. So, I mean, this match is going to be fun. It's going to be good. And I kind of hope it does main event the show, but I think Cody and Randy probably do.
I don't know.
It could start maybe. Maybe it starts the show.
They're kind of pulling the trigger on this a little too quickly. But
Kyle and Tucky going to take the titles off the Vision. Let's do
it. Kyle and Tucky. Why not Brett? Why can't it be Burt Pool? Burt Pool and Tucky. Burt Pool and Kyle. I mean, you never know with OTM. It could be Kyle and Ian. You know what I mean?
Erica could show up. You know.
There you go. They could go for the tag belts. It's OTM has a lot of revolving pieces, and they could always
OTM could have their OTM could be like the LWO or the Bloodline. There's just so many OTM people out there.
We are not a group that came together just to sell shirts. Stop it, Tino. We are not the LWO. Remember, Rey Mysterio didn't even want to join the LWO. That's some trivia for you right there. The original LWO, he didn't want to fucking join. They had to force his ass to join. Only when he needs to sell T-shirts, Rey Mysterio is there. And
go get some OTM merch on the Mark Wrestling podcast.
Hold on, I'm gonna let you talk about this contract signing and plug OTM merch real quick. I need a second.
What do you want me to talk about? What am I talking about? The contract signing between these two? I mean, it ended the same way it always does. The one thing I thought was interesting was how Braun Breaker was like, so you're gonna sign that contract? You gonna sign that contract, Paul? You gonna sign that contract? Like Braun Breaker's all upset that Paul Heyman's not on his side. But I mean, I feel like this is all the plan. I feel like Braun Breaker, I feel like Obafemi was always going to be the next Paul Heyman guy, and this is kind of a way for them to do it. And who knows, maybe at the end of the day, maybe we do really get a custody of Paul Heyman match, and it's Braun Breaker and Obafemi, and to see who is the real next Brock Lesnar, the next Paul Heyman guy, because it's going to be one of these two. And I mean, even Oba said it in the thing, the fact that he is now at the top and he is main eventing these things, and it's just, I love it. So, and that orange show got me. I started dying. Yeah. Braun Breaker also looks like he's always trying to hold stuff in, and he wants to like break character so bad.
Yeah, like he's really offended by the things Oba had to say. I mean, I like his point too. That like, hey, like the things they're saying about you, they were saying about me. Basically saying like, don't count all your what's that saying they say? Don't count all your chickens or don't count all your eggs before they hatch or whatever. Yeah. Who's to say they won't give Oba the same treatment in a few months? You know, but maybe that's a reason too why they're going to get this match out of the way now, just in case it doesn't work out. But I think with Obafemi, you have something very rare, something they haven't been able to pull off. They've had a bunch of big guys come in and out over the years. I mean, at one point they thought Eli Cottonwood was going to be the next big thing in regards to being a big scary goon, but look what happened to that.
Think about how many big guys have they went through, from freaking Vladimir Kozlov to Braun Strowman to freaking Big Cass to freaking. I mean, they've tried so many big guys, and Obafemi is finally that guy.
Otis Clay before he was the Funkasaurus, you know, he was supposed to be intimidating.
Nico Jackson. I mean, there's so many, and you know, Vince McMahon, he loved himself as his tall guys, and he loved himself the guys that are just going to go out there and look like they're bigger than everybody, and you know, so it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, Oba's the first person that like everybody is going. Like,
yes, I mean, and everybody is into him. He has an aura about him. It's not like, oh, hey, here's our big scary guy.
Do you think that would be the word to describe this brand and this crop of WWE, NXT, and Evolve and talent is aura? Because a lot of these guys have aura.
Well, it's not that, because when they used to have FCW people come in, they came in through ECW, and then that eventually became the NXT game show. Then that eventually became the NXT TV show, which then they transitioned from FCW to NXT / the PE Center. I mean, the Performance Center. I think what it is that every generation is presented differently. Back then, we would get one or two guys at a time. Like, remember when we got Kofi and CM Punk in ECW? They were both presented very differently, but they were both like, hey, these are our rookies. And then with NXT, you had 8-9 rookies at a time that were competing for a top slot, but they were all really just going through the original NXT course where like you learn where the cameras are. I mean, yeah, they had to do bullshit, but I mean, they were learning where the cameras were. They were learning to cut promos. I mean, most of the time these segments were filmed before Raw or SmackDown. And now I think it's because of social media as well. I mean, NXT Black and Gold, a lot of those talents came up together because people liked NXT Black and Gold, so they were ready to see them transition. I don't think as many people watch NXT today. They've kind of shifted the focus to, instead of focusing on the whole roster, they're focusing on bits and pieces that work. And here, Obafemi is one of those pieces. And yeah, like it was named earlier, there were a bunch of names that were able to move on from NXT, but the crop isn't as thick as it was before because a lot of the people that were replaced after 2015, 16, something like that, after Black and Gold, those are all the main stars today, the main core of Raw and SmackDown today. You can't do that with this crop of NXT, and this era still has a couple years left in them. So we might be able to still farm people from NXT, Performance Center, AAA, but it's not the same. I wouldn't say it's aura. I think it's more presentation has gone into the ones they want to give presentation to, like in this case, Obafemi. So,
I mean, and I always try to think about it like a AAA Major League Baseball team. I mean, the fact that they have people coming in and out, and it's like the Dodgers and Yankees. That's why the Dodgers, I guess, that's why the Dodgers are always good. They got guys, they trade a catcher, and they got another catcher coming on up and hitting home runs, and it never matters what their name is because he comes up and hits home runs in October. So that's what WWE's been doing. They've been bringing in talent from the NIL thing that they do, all the tryouts and everything. And I mean, they found so many different type of people that it just, again, like Lola Vice. Lola Vice was somebody. I remember when Lola Vice first got signed, she was at a football game and she was going viral because what the hell she was wearing at the time. And it just like, look at her now. It's just like, it's so cool to see like Tiffany and all of them. I always talk about it. And it's good for the fact that they can call up. We'll talk about it later, the tag team, and still have the Vanity Project in NXT. And maybe it will give some other tag teams an opportunity. And, so I like it. It works. And it keeps it going because then you never get, and hopefully, and again, they're going to go through periods where it's bad because that's just what happens. It's like when your team loses 121 games, Yeah. So, but it is what it is. But right now we're in a healthy spot and it's fun.
Yeah,
we had to go through those bad times. But yeah, Big Cass and Javon Evans. Speaking of Javon,
speaking of Javon, oh man! And then also, I thought it was pretty stupid that Javon Evans was like, "Oh, I'm going to come to Rey Mysterio's rescue."
I was going to say before this match, what about Rey Mysterio getting help from Javon to take out Dom and JD? You don't mess with the GOAT, man. Don't mess with Mr. Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio can't fight his own battles. He's literally the same height as JD McDonough. Fight him. Why is he scared of JD? Why is he scared of Dom? Fight your own battles, old man.
Listen, it was just like it was a sign.
Javon to fight for me.
I don't know, man. Don't hate on Rey Mysterio. Just like I sent you this weekend, Rey Mysterio was taking over Tino's time with the 619. So it's okay.
Whatever. I ruined your Rey Mysterio fandom, and that's more than enough for me. Yeah, he was. Rey Mysterio was trying to fuck on me.
He was trying to fuck on me.
I do that.
Those interviews and those like Cody
right,
and Paul thinks funny.
We finally got what's his fucking name? Big Cass. Yeah, who I thought looked like a total snore fest, but it might just be me. What do you think? I did watch this one. I thought it was boring.
I mean, it was kind of a very slow and boring match. I mean, it was also, I think, it was just kind of where it was at too. This was at a 5:00 show too, so this was kind of like a weird show. I felt like I don't mind it earlier show, but yeah, I mean, this one kind of just felt a little slow. It felt off, and I love when Corey Graves just starts talking shit about Big Cass because we all know what happened with it. It's just so funny. it just every time Corey Graves gets a shot, he'll take it. He don't care. He's like,
he was trying to fuck on me.
Yeah, it was slow. It was what it was. But I mean, Big Cass got to win, and hopefully we'll see. And again, he's on TV, so at least they're using him, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I mean,
there wasn't too much to this match. I was more excited the fact we saw Chad Gable and Ethan Page backstage, and maybe Ali go getting an IC title shot soon. Give him the title. Screw it.
Well, I didn't get to see what happened. What exactly did Chad Gable say? Did he say something like, "I don't respect you. I'm not going to give you a title shot"? Is that what happened?
Yeah, they were pretty much just going back.
I didn't see it. I honestly didn't see it.
Well, yeah, no, they were going back and forth, and then Ethan talked about how he gave Rey Mysterio a title shot and this and that, and then Chad was just like, we'll see, and so. I think it will happen. I don't know when it will happen, but I think that it will be a fun match between those two.
See, Chad Gable only gave Rey Mysterio a match because Rey Mysterio is shorter than him. But then he gets a guy like Ethan Page that should actually be holding the belt, and Chad Gable's like, "Oh no, I'm good."
Yeah. So, I mean,
that belt is coming home to Ethan, man. I'm telling you.
And then he's going to make it look like the North American title.
Rusev in his corner, rooting him on and helping him keep the belt. I love it, man. Then they're going to win the tag belts, and then we're going to have 2 belts Ethan again, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Just keep giving Ethan all the
And look at that. Because of Rey Mysterio stealing TV time, where was Alexander Rusev this week? Huh?
Well, exactly. I
Stealing
don't know.
time from the guys that go out there every week and make everybody look good. So
he hasn't been there for the last couple of weeks, I feel like. I wonder
where's the justice for Rusev? You know what I'm saying? Or are people going to wait till Rusev says he's going to leave to be like, oh, WWE wasted Rusev? Shut up. Y'all don't give a fuck about nobody. And we got another semifinals match, Penta versus La Parca 3. I didn't get to see this one yet. I meant to watch it on the way home, but it was just the traffic was bad, man, and there were like fucking cops everywhere. I'm gonna let you go hard on this one. So.
I mean, another match. Again, I talked about it with the other one. I thought Penta and La Parca. It wasn't as good as Dragon Lee and Rey Fénix, but I mean, La Parca has always been one of my favorites in AAA, and I've really enjoyed just the way. And I said it last week. How tall these guys are is absolutely insane. I did not realize how tall La Parca was until he showed up at the Royal Rumble. And then, like last week, the guys that were it's insane. But yeah, I mean, it was a really good match. I really enjoyed it. And I had a moment there I thought La Parca was going to win, but at the end of the day, I think we all kind of knew Penta was going to win, and we were going to see brother versus brother. And there it is. The graphic is official. Penta and Rey Fénix next week.
Whose graphic is that?
Huh?
Whose graphic is that?
Wrestling news.
We're using somebody else's graphic.
You know, you got it.
The Fed didn't have one?
No, they didn't have one. I'm sure they did, because at the end of Raw, they always show the matches for next week.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
damn.
Yeah, I think it's
a fire warning. What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
what's
no,
going on with you guys? Man, these
sucks out of here, dude.
It seems
sorry. Go ahead, keep going.
But yeah, no, I mean, there really wasn't anything else to say. I mean, Penta won. They put on a good performance. And I just hope, again, these people from AAA keep showing up and keep showing out. And people start knowing who the La Parcas, the Rey Fénix, Dragon Lees, the Dr. Wagner Jr.'s of the worlds are. Yeah, all these damn natural disasters. Can everybody just be okay, please?
Can we just have one normal day?
Literally. One normal day. So, yeah, so we're getting brother. First time I think that they've went, like, face-to-face in WWE, too, so.
Have they gone face to face anywhere else?
I'm sure. Well, I don't, not in like WWE. I don't think.
Well, I mean, yeah, not WWE, but have they had?
Well, obviously
AEW. Okay, because I was about to say if it's never happened, then they're.
No, I just meant WWE. Yeah, no, in AEW it did. I'm sure it happened like before then, and so. Well, yeah, no, this would be the first time in WWE, but I hope at the end of the day, I hope they somehow get back together and add them to the tag division, because the Lucha Bros is a tag team in a WWE.
I don't know, man, dude. With how good Rey Fénix is doing, and he's getting popular organically. I mean, when he first came in, they tried to force the presentation once or twice, and then he kind of like faded into a part of the norm. But he was still good. It's not as big as Penta, but I think with how much exposure he's gotten from this World Cruiserweight Championship, with defending it everywhere he goes, yeah, he's starting to get the pops. People know who he is. Like, you don't have to force anybody, and he's giving a chance to people who aren't regularly on TV as well, which is how you get people invested. And now people are invested in Rey Fénix. They're always going to be invested in Penta. And then after this match, I think people are going to be more so invested in Rey Fénix that didn't get a chance to see him before, or get a chance to see this new version of him here in the Fed. But I don't know. Like using this, I don't think they're ever gonna use them as a team till like later on for like a nostalgia run or something. I think they're both more than well enough to make it on their own now. Maybe before you could say like, yeah, Phoenix needs to rub a little bit, needs a little bit of help getting some buzz, but I think he's done well enough on his own with the time he's had with what he's been given. He's going to be on TV every single day this week. Yesterday, he's going to be on TV tonight. He's going to be on TV on SmackDown on AAA on Saturday, and he's going to be on TV on Sunday for AAA. So this guy is the workhorse. This is big, man. I don't mind it at all. I like it.
It shall be a really good and interesting match. I think I'm excited to see it next week, and then the main event. We are also only 8 subscribers to 420, so we're getting closer and closer. GBH, we got to figure out when we're going live at 419. It's gonna be like 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. Watch, we're gonna have 419.
Maybe we can start at 418, so then we can get some buzz going. So then people jump in and want to be the ones that are number 420, and we end up going to like 450 right away.
do you know how to present the thing so you can show the counter in the stream, how like the other YouTubers do, like BDE and stuff?
Why do we want to do stuff like other people, Tino? Why can't we just do our own thing?
Okay, well, never mind that.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
Hold on, give me a second.
Whoa. Main event time now. Let's talk about it. LA Knight and Solo taking on the Usos.
Give me 1 second. Go ahead and talk about a little bit. I just got to reverse for words,
man. So this match, I mean, I feel like it was kind of what we expected, and this is something that between the 4 of them, I didn't think they were going to do on just like Raw. I thought they were definitely going to save it for like a bigger show, but I mean, all around this match was what it was, but at the end of the day, it always leads to shenanigans because we saw some interference at the end of the day, and I feel like that was the only reason why they had this match, was to set this up, where we saw the fake OTM arrive on Raw with, after me and you talked about it, Royce Keys got choked out and bloody to death by Jacob Fatu a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, and I didn't know we'd ever see him again. Well, he's back with the OTM guys from NXT. So if you don't know who they are Bronco Nemo and was it Lusa? What the hell is the other guy's name? I can't freaking remember. I don't know anymore. But fake OTM and Royce Keys are here, and they add something to the tag division. Nemo, there we go. Nemo, there we go. I was thinking of the Shield. There we go. Echo, you know. But yeah, so Nemo.
Tino found Nemo.
Nemo. Listen, nobody said I was good at pronouncing names. So,
oh man.
Oh yeah.
The other thing I don't get about this is this guy just got kicked out of a group.
But that's why he got kicked out then. And that's what I was going to say, is that everything that happened with OTM the last couple weeks on NXT all makes sense now, because they were all leading up to get called up.
I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, because he was with Perros and he was still with OTM on NXT, and then they justified it on TV or whatever, saying like, "Oh, I'm just doing my thing there and here," which was kind of silly. I talked about it on Kayfabe Coffee from a couple of days ago, where they could have used it as an angle to bridge NXT and AAA for Worlds Collide. They could have beat up Lucien Price and kind of like, instead of quote unquote ending OTM that way, and that would be their way of bridging the gap between AAA and NXT. But after he got kicked out, I mean, it kind of just feels weird, because now he can't go back and be like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna be your partner because I got kicked out of here," because technically they were still partners. And now they're on Raw. It's like, I'm supposed to believe you're intimidating after you just got kicked out of another gang, like, you know what I mean? And now now you're joining this guy because these other guys don't want you anymore. You know what I mean?
I just didn't know they were friends with Royce Keys.
Same here. I did that. That's completely random. This just
maybe it works. Maybe random works, and maybe it's something that can be done, and that can, OTM has kind of been getting a little not over, I should say, but I feel like they've been getting a little bit more like a TV time and a little bit more involved, and they've had stuff. So I mean, I'm not shocked. I mean, at least they didn't show up in black hoodies and they just showed up with black bandanas and black shirts and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, I think the presentation. I said it yesterday. I was like, damn it, they just trying to redo the Shield, especially when they did the power bomb. I was like, oh my god, here we go again.
I mean, I like it as backup to Royce Keys. I mean, he's earned it. He deserves it. But I honestly thought
that's all it will be. Is backup for Royce
it would
Keys.
make more sense if he called the Tongans for help. Because
they just got what was it, Haku with them?
Yeah, I know, but why not? Why not have them come and beat down LA Knight, Solo, and the Bloodline? Just them three. I would take that more seriously. That would be a much more intimidating threat. Besides OTM, who we have seen are a pair of fake thugs who stole their name initials from one of our podcasts, which the On the Mark Wrestling podcast established in what year? I believe it was let me see. Wait, what year was it that you guys established OTM podcast? 2019. Way before these guys even showed up on NXT.
I think they showed up in 21 or 22.
And then what was even funnier is that they had Scripps in their little gang, and they wanted me to think Scripps was a scary gangster. Like, come on, man, this isn't gonna work.
Oh, you weren't scared of Reggie?
I mean, I've never taken them seriously as a fake thug group. They didn't need the gimmick that way. They could have found something else. And now look at Miss Parker. What happened to her?
She's a baby face.
Rick was a fake thug too. It doesn't work for them. I think they would have been more intimidating if they were a serious group, but I get it. They were trying to give them something. I mean, they look good doing it. They don't look out of character. They're the big intimidating presences, but I mean, like I said, you just kicked out Bronco Nemo from a group, and you want me to be scared of this group because you guys added Royce Keys to the mix. If Royce Keys had shown up and just destroyed everybody by himself, I would have believed that too. I would have been okay with that. Yeah, especially everybody being caught off guard and just use one guy to mollywhoop everybody. I mean, if you could use Jacob Fatu to clear a ring, why can't you use Royce Keys? Exactly. They're both just as big and scary, if not like in their own ways, but they're both massive people. Like I would believe Royce Keys ran through and just beat up a bunch of dudes.
You make a very good point on that one. You're absolutely right, though, because Royce Keys could go out there and just take out everybody and look, but I mean, it's never bad to have backup. Nemo. That's gonna be the new thing, Bronco Nemo. My bad.
At least this way, you don't have a team that's. I mean, they're gonna lose to either Solo in LA or the Bloodline or both. It's gonna happen.
But that's the problem. Is they shouldn't lose.
It doesn't hurt them if they. I mean, like I said, I would want the Tongans to be in that place because I believe them as having a reason, a gripe, to be against both sides of this new Bloodline, Roman side, and Solo and his new best friend, LA Knight.
His new biffle.
You know what I mean? Like, and then those guys, if they lost, yeah, that would hurt because it's like they just won the tag belts and now they're losing to Roman again.
And again.
And then here you can have Bronco, Nemo, and Lucien Price eating the pins. They're gonna have multiple matches. You need these two guys to eat pins. It's fine. They can still look like badasses, but this way you don't pin Royce Keys. You don't have him lose whatever aura he's gained from this interaction. And it keeps him around in the main event scene, and it keeps him with something to do after. Everybody was complaining, oh, my God, they're wasting Royce Keys. He's doing nothing. His name is stupid. And now he's got his own gang. Come on, man. I love it. You just got to give stuff time. It's not the best wrestling TV in the world, but if you give it time and you're there to watch it, you're already invested in it, you may as well enjoy it. I mean, I have to deal with Rey Mysterio and LA Knight on TV every week, but you know what? LA Knight has made sense, so I'm okay with it. And now we're going to have a shift of power in a sense. Once LA Knight gets that belt, we may see Solo Sikoa in the wing for a championship match, whether they're friends or not, or Royce Keys, or any other member of the Bloodline, or Jacob Fatu. And I'm totally okay with that. This isn't the same Bloodline that's winning every match. They're not winning all the gold. They're not holding gold hostage. This is as interesting as it could get, and it may get more interesting too. So I'm all for it, man. What do you think?
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel where this could go.
With what? The Royce Keys and OTM guys?
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I'm interested in it. It's something new. I'm intrigued to see where and how they can go. I just hope that they get some wins because he said your boy is hungry. Me too, Kyle. What you got for lunch, bro? But no, I mean I'm interested to see how it goes, how it plays, and they added another tag team. We were talking about the Lucha Bros earlier, so why not? And Kyle even said it. I think Chipotle. Bring me some Portillos. Actually, I need some Portillos.
Chipotle.
Well, yeah, I mean, why not give the titles maybe to OTM, have them take the titles off the Vision, and maybe give Royce Keys a title and see where that goes. You know, I mean, I just think that it will be something different. And as you said, with the Bloodline, see them go up against them. I'm sure we're gonna get a couple 6-man tags and just get some wins. And don't have them lose every match like the Birthright and others. Like that's the biggest problem. Keys and Gable, yeah, maybe Gable is the one that loses it to Keys or Ethan and Keys. I mean. They go a lot of different ways, and it gives Roy. I kind of feel like this gives Royce Keys a reset too, because I feel like Royce Keys really didn't know what he was doing, where he was going, and what he was like, all of that. So it kind of gives him like, okay, now I got this new look, I got a faction, I got guys behind me to go out there and maybe make a bigger name for himself that people maybe would not have thought that he could have. So, and that should say it all right there. The mid card is very strong. It's healthy.
I think if they could apply the same booking to everything else, it would work out pretty well. We are going to end up with Big Cash for an Intercontinental Championship match, though, because that's the division Javon Evans has been floating around in and getting victories. So, and we might get Big Cash versus Ethan Page. The mid card looks good. The upper card looks good. They just got to put some gas into the tag division. We didn't see any Vision tag match this week, right?
No.
Maybe next week, who knows? But I think maybe with what's going on, it might take the back seat. So, especially if Logan Paul is still out and Bronson Reed is still out.
That guy looks like he's in shape.
Wait a minute. Okay. While I'm stoned and we're talking about weed. So, Bronson Reed was one of the names we came up with when we first started Main Event Network, and it was an accident. I just came up with another one yesterday, which was an accident. This one's for the NXT Night Shift. You guys know Shiloh Hill, right?
Yeah, Mr.
How about High Low Hill?
High Low Hill.
Oh man, that was a knee slapper. That's a good one. High Low Hill.
Like the SpongeBob.
And they just make his eyes red. It's High Low Hill.
Man, Shiloh Hill don't know what to do. He needs to find a new best friend. He's lost without Tatum, so.
I don't know. I say put him with Josh Briggs. That would be fun. They both wear the same vest. Why not?
Just signed his own death warrant.
I didn't say it for the video. I was being honest. Like that would be fun.
Every time you say that, he's got to put
it. Would be a lot of fun. What would you call Liv? Smelly. Just smelly. Oh man. I remember the other day I posted on Twitter, Liv Morgan looks like the type to steal your unfinished joint from your ashtray.
Funny. I don't know if
fucking Butters from IW Guide came straight to her rescue. It was the funniest thing.
I had one last night. I guess I finished it somehow, somewhere.
Or Liv Morgan showed up and stole it.
Probably.
She like crept up. She said, "Ooh, what's this?" Oh man. All right, guys. Well, that about does it for today. Make sure you guys are following us on our socials. We are on X, Twitter, Instagram. We are on TikTok. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We're trying to get to 420 subscribers, people. We are on Discord as well. We will contact whichever intern is in charge of the Main Event Twitter today, and we'll have them post our Discord link so you guys can come in and join us, talk some shit, share some memes.
GBH is always on one, Eric.
I'm always on one, man. I'm always high as fuck, dog. Today's just happens to be really dank. Honestly, look, and it's called dank.
He said, and it's called dank. There you go.
And I had to take like 4 or 5 like rips on the way here, like without even like taking a breath in between. Just
if I did that, I'd be puking for 30 minutes.
Oh man. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. We've got all kinds of content. We have live shows today. We've got Tino doing a watch along, and right after NXT ends, 10 minutes after, you can join Jay Gold and Mr. Gags for NXT Night Shift. Punch in late with us. We'll talk some NXT. You might see Tino pop in, or you might see that one guy from Burlington Coat Factory call in. Who knows? You never know. And then the rest of the week, you've got IW Guide, KOP, OPA 3-Way. We've got a couple blogs coming out. We have 4 predictions blog this week. Paperclip Mike just made his grand return to the blog. He had some stuff going on with life, but because Mike is the badass he is, he came out victorious, and he's back on the blog. He just dropped a retro review for Coliseum's Best of WWF number 12. So if y'all are into some old school wrestling and you don't feel like watching it, you can just read Mike's review about it. We've got 4 predictions blogs this week. Also this weekend, we have 3 mixers. We have a AAA mixer on Saturday, and then we have the NXT mixer and AEW mixer as well this weekend. So make sure you guys tune in, tap in, get in the comments, talk some shit with us, talk about wrestling. Other than that, what you got going on, Tino?
Same as usual. We'll be live for NXT. We'll be live all week for all the shenanigans, simulations, preview shows, all the things. And, so I appreciate it. We are still on the road to 5K. So make sure if you have not yet, subscribe, and I'll see you over there. But I appreciate it as always. We get through another week of Monday Night Raw.
I got through most of it, more this week than last week, but I'm working on it.
Little.
I had a 2-week streak. I had a 2-week streak, dude, where I watched every single the whole episode throughout. So we're working on it, man.
I don't think I've missed a Raw in 20 years.
Literally. At least I know how to tag the network in my posts, so it's all good.
All right. Kyle, go get Chipotle. Guys, enjoy your Tuesday, and we'll see you next week.
That's right.
I'm Kyle Nix, Dragonplex Dojo champion, and you are watching Main Event Wrestling Network. And you better keep watching it too, or else.